Yeah, Zack at Harvard, sitting here in Las Vegas at the sports book and looking at the NFL for this week. Philadelphia, the line is dropped. They're now favored by one, playing in Washington. And you know what? Certain things happened year after year after year. Last year, Washington swept Philly, so I'm sure that's going to be on their minds. But I don't think they'll get the sweep this year, but I think it's going to be the home team wins each game. Washington, they've won three straight. And they're coming in as a home underdog. Man, that's no respect. That's disrespectful. And I tell you where I think this game's going to come down to. It's going to come down to the offensive lineman, the left tackle, who is out for Carson Wentz. That's a big ouch. You know what? Anytime you lose your left tackle, you've lost your protection when you roll out. He's replaced by a rookie from TCU. I don't even want to attempt his name. I think he must be from Samoa. Vaitai is his last name. Washington right receiver, Jordan Reed. He has a concussion, so you might want to look and make sure he plays. He's a very integral part. But also watch Deshaun Jackson. You know, he likes to come back and torch his former team, the Philadelphia Eagles. And I look for Washington just to come back and get just a real comfortable win. Nothing fancy, nothing big, and they're getting +1, so the line doesn't come into play. So just take Washington for just a small play, and I think this could be a home team win series. This year is probably going to be the most competitive conference or division, the NFC East, with Dallas playing well. The Giants, you never know about them because they don't get started till after 4 weeks in the season. And then Philadelphia and Washington both have 3 wins apiece.
Yeah, this game here, let's keep in mind Philadelphia Eagles, they were coming off the bye last week. Carson Wentz didn't play awful, didn't play great, had him in position to win on the road, and that's what you want from a rookie quarterback. But now you go on the road again in a division game after the Washington Redskins just won the game they probably shouldn't have won when Kirk Cousins threw that pick six and the guy fumbled it out of bounds for a touchback. They caught a break there, and that's what you want to see from a team that's going to be on the cusp of that division. They're catching breaks. And the Washington Redskins, I talked about this last year with the Carolina Panthers and Arizona Cardinals, how they were two teams devalued by the odds makers all season long at home. Didn't matter what the spread was, as they kept giving you the 4s, the 5s. As soon as the season, later in the season, once you make a market value, you can't creep that number up. That's what I talked about last week with the Minnesota Vikings with my good buddy Joe. That line should have been 11.5, 12 against the Houston Texans, and guess what? The market value wasn't there. They put the line at 7, looked attractive, came down to 6. So that market value, Minnesota's not going to be there all season long. I think the same thing is there for the Washington Redskins. You've got Kirk Cousins been comfortable at home throughout the RG3 chaos, throughout having no running back chaos. Now he doesn't have his tight end Jordan Reed, one of his favorite targets. He's going to find a way to get it done. Maybe the Redskins involve Matty Jones a little bit more. He's a back that I think you have to watch out for. In the second half, he's been a prime back. He gets those yards in the second half, did against the Giants. Did it a couple weeks ago. Last week wasn't as involved, but I think this week he takes over in that area. In Philadelphia, like I said, it's not necessarily, sometimes you want to pinpoint so much on the quarterback, but he's a rookie, whatever. But they have so many other adjustments they're going through right now, and I think we're starting to see that with the Doug Peterson era, the new personnel on defense from gutting the roster from Chip Kelly's era, and that running back platoon. It's like having a picture. I don't like it. They run those 4 backs in and out of the lineup. Where's Smallwood? Where's Ryan Matthews? Where's Darren Sproles? Where are these guys? And you can't establish that on the road. I think as soon as the season continues to go on, you're going to see a little bit of that factoring in that they don't have that prime running back to go to. And that's how I see it happen. It's a good line, but I still think the line should be more towards that 4.5, not 1.
You think Philly should be 4.5?
No, Washington.
Oh, Washington, yeah.
Washington.
Well, I just think that they're going to be playing just from the fact that, there's locker room talk, without having to say the P word, and, that's a hot topic. Anyway, I just think that they're getting disrespected by being the underdog at home, and Kirk Cousins is going to burn them a couple times, and I really do think, I think what you said about it not being the quarterback, even though this is a quarterback league, I think it's an offensive line league, and I really think that losing that offensive left tackle is just going to affect them, especially playing their second game in a row on the road. So we'll look at that game, and we'll be talking about another game in just a few minutes.